Greetings, Ken. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? My name is Tierra, aka T, also known as 64 Yellow Crystal Seed. We are on 194, Ken 194, that is White Crystal Wizard. I dedicate in order to enchant, universalizing receptivity. I seal the output of timelessness with the crystal tone of cooperation. I am guided by the power of death. And when we talk about death, we're talking about the end of something else in order to create the beginning of another, crossing a bridge, which would be the White World Bridger. And the White World Bridger equalizes and creates opportunity with the power of death. So, with this energy of enchantment and attraction and receptivity and timelessness, while also in this energy of refinement, because white in the harmonic time is the frequency of refinement, which is purifying, releasing, letting go, cleansing impurities in order to improve something. That's what refinement is, and we are double that energy with the White World Bridger and the Wizard. And we are guided by the Red Serpent of survival, of instinct, of birth. Nope, that's dragon. So with that being tapped into survival mode. That's what we're talking about here. Survival mode, instinct, moving out of survival mode into decision making, according to not just experience, wisdom, groundedness, level-headedness, so that when we move instinctually, it's in a grounded space. It's not through reaction. Through emotion. And so with that, the white refinement can be kind of uncomfortable, especially when it comes to releasing things that we no longer when we realize things no longer fit. It's no longer in alignment, and having to make that choice to let it go. However, this can be beneficial when it comes to attracting things into our lives, letting go of thought processes and habits and attitudes, letting go of certain things, especially starting from the inside out. It also helps with the way that we receive, because it's one thing, and I feel like I've said this before, but it's one thing to be to attract things into our lives, and we might be good at attracting things into our lives, but what about when it comes to receiving and how we receive it and the way that we receive things, if that slows the process of receptivity down or it brings it to a halt? And when we're in survival mode, that can bring things into a halt and slow things down when it comes to receptivity. Being in survival mode, we're in fear when we're in that way. And with the World Bridger deciding on this day to create a new opportunity, I'm purifying this and creating a new opportunity for myself, so that I can get better at receiving, whether that's receiving knowledge, receiving instruction, receiving guidance, whether that's spiritual or from a being, which would still be spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And so our challenge on this creation would be the seed. I just so happen to be a seed, my galactic signature. But the seed targets, so maybe we have a hard time um, targeting or focusing on knowing what to focus on in order to become aware, make aware of what to target in order to bring it into fruition, into flowering. So maybe we don't even know what to focus on so that we can attract it into our lives. But we have these guidances with the red serpent, with the world bridger, and with the blue hand of knowing of this healing and accomplishment, remembering what we've accomplished on this healing journey, into knowing. We remember into knowing, and we walking in that knowing. This is also what opens the doors into attracting and knowing how and being able to properly receive the things that we desire and we want in our lives, even when it's chaos in the world. Even when it's chaos in this world all around us, it is possible to live in heaven and live in peace and tranquility and stillness, and be able to create heaven in hell. Still possible. So with this challenge, that is the guide. The challenge is a key to show us where to go next. It's information. So now the issue, so how can I attract things into my life? Well, and then even attracting and receiving, it's a back and forth, it's an ebb and flow. Attracting, luring in, and then receiving, and then holding it down into, you know what I'm saying? By instinct. We do it instinctually now because we decided to change our thoughts and our behaviors. We decided to work on it and work at it consistently and walk in our knowing, in our healing, remembering to bring it into fruition, to flowering. Okay. And then look at here, we still got the support of this abundant wave spell of the Blue Knight, which dreams through intuition. Through intuition, not only do we have it by instinct, but intuition too. Abundance by instinct, by intuition. We got one more day, one more creation. Tomorrow is the Blue Eagle, and we moving on to the next. So let's get into it. All right. So remember what I said about grounding. We're on Seli Plasma on this creation. And Seli Plasma is connected to the Root Chakra. So we're getting grounded by, like I said, what was that, yesterday, day before yesterday? Sometimes getting grounded is doing the things that we really don't want to do, but we need to. We don't want to think a different thought. We don't want to step out of our uncomfortability for something that we really want. Sometimes we want to stick to what's familiar, but that thing that is the answer to our problem may be on the other side of the thing that is unfamiliar. This is truth will ground us, won't it? Truth will ground us. This is part of the grounding. So there's different ways to ground, being that we are multidimensional beings. There's the physical groundedness, which is going outside, connecting with nature, connecting with trees, animals, children is grounding as well. Cleaning up, doing the things like I just said, doing the things we don't want to do. And then frequency wise, tapping in and doing your research on frequencies that are connected to the root chakra. This will also help enhance your experience and our experience doing yoga or some type of meditation. These are multi-dimensional tools that helps us on multiple layers as physical beings, spiritual beings, energetic beings, galactic beings. We all tapped in right here in harmonic time. So thank you again for tapping in. I appreciate, love y'all. Take care of yourself, and I will do my best to do the same. In Lakesh, until next time. Peace.